Hello everyone, I'm Jodylynn and welcome to Aging Naturally, where we talk about non-invasive better aging solutions for the mature skin. Today's video is all about overall skin health, where we are going to be releasing fascia and releasing lymph. If you want to do this with me, these are the tools that you need. You just need a Gua Sha tool. I'm actually going to be using something different, or a massage tool that has something like this. Something that is, kind of rigid that will allow you to release the fascia. Or you can also just use your hands. That is totally fine. Let's release any tension and promote some blood circulation in the face. This is great to do right before microcurrent or radio frequency. It's kind of like preparing the skin. Just so that you know, I am not an esthetician, and I have taken information from other YouTubers that are estheticians, and I'm sharing that knowledge with you. I will link some videos down below. The first thing that I like to do is to really clean the skin. I'm actually going to be doing a really deep clean, and I'm going to be doing that with the L&L Skin Via. This is their 3-in-1 device. This is radio frequency, ultrasonic to give you a deep clean, as well as EMS. If you want more information on this device, I'll be talking about it after at the end of the video. So I am actually going to do a deep clean, and while I do that, I'm going to talk to you about what fascia is, why we do it, and why it's important. I'm going to be using this cloth, this cotton swab, put this magnetic thing over it. If you're using a device of this nature, I'd like to use a toner. This is Isntree, their green tea toner, and I just like to saturate it. All right, so let's talk about what fascia even is. So fascia is the layer of connective tissue that is right underneath the skin. It acts as the support and infrastructure of your skin, and it looks kind of like a spider web. So it is also responsible for kind of keeping the skin, I guess you could say, molded, toned, lifted, I guess you could say, in a way. So if you're really tense, that fascia tenses. When that fascia tenses up, it crinkles up in your face. So like my wrinkle right here, this so like this 11 line that I have right here, I can feel this kind of bump, and that is like from all of the fascia that is so tight, and I want to release it. When it holds a lot of tension, it actually restricts blood circulation and lymph, and so your face can become puffy as well. When you hear that we're draining lymph, that means that we are helping to clear away any toxins that might be right underneath the skin. Promotes blood flow. It gets everything kind of moving again, and your face becomes clearer. It just becomes more, it just looks surprisingly more healthy. That's the word that I'm looking for, healthy. I like to release fascia first, because when we're releasing any tension, it's also moving any toxins that might be right underneath the skin, and then we're going to drain that after, when we drain the lymph. So I'm going to be using my massage tool here. I like to use an oil to give me some slip. I'm just using the ancient Greek remedy oil. I really love this, and I'm just putting a little bit on my face and neck. You don't need a lot, just enough to give you some slip. All right, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to start at the back of the neck, and I'm going to move up to the back of the head. So I'm just going to kind of go in the back here, and I'm going to be just going like this. Up and down motions. Now, why am I starting here first? The reason for that is because this, oh my gosh, I can already feel it. I hold a lot of tension in my shoulders. But this area actually, so the fascia connects all of this, right? It's all interconnected. So this area, if you hold a lot of tension, it actually, when you're holding that tension in the back of the neck or the head area, it's actually tightening everything. And because it's tightening, it's going to move this stuff up and tighten it as well. And it's going to create tension. So I like to just go up and down, and I like to go at that back of the neck, and I like to kind of move my way up. I'm actually now just going on the like nape of the neck, right where the skull is kind of meeting. And man, woo, I can really feel it here. I hold a lot of tension there. So just going up and down. And then I like to kind of do this right here as well. Just working my way up to the top of the head. I really suggest starting here also if you have those forehead lines like I do, because this is where it starts, from my understanding anyway. I'm just passing along information. I like to do this area for about a minute. You'll probably feel some areas that have tension, like I always get it here in those temples, which we'll talk about in just a minute. If you don't have any tools at all, you could definitely just use your hands, probably the knuckles, and maybe go like this. And I'm doing just a very light pressure, like I am not pressing hard. That is really important. Is just maybe like a pressure 2. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to do the forehead. And I am actually going to go in up and down like this, all around the forehead. So I like to start vertical, horizontal. It doesn't matter which way, but both. Face might get a little, just a bit red, and that is definitely normal. Something else that I like to do is to take this end, or if you have a Gua Sha tool, you know, the end of the Gua Sha tool or your knuckle, and I really like to work on those 11s, and I can feel actually that little bump there, and I just kind of work it and go round and round like this. And again, I'm just doing like pressure 2. I'm not doing this hard at all. I like to spend about 30 seconds to a minute on this area. We're going to get around that eye area, and again, especially if you've got a lot of tension here, just to use that one side if you want, just to kind of go like this and down, releasing any of that tension. And then you can go up and down and side to side. And then I like to do the whole cheek. Lips. This is great also if you purse your lips a lot, like that, creating tension. This is going to help to release that. The jaw area. Keep hitting my earring. Right underneath here, and at first, just kind of do up and down. Right here, behind the ear. just gonna do the other side. Something to look into also is if you're having aches and pains or an injury that just has not healed, back pain, hip pain. I suffer from hip pain, and like I've done everything and it keeps hurting. Something that I have heard is that fascia release, you might have a lot of tensed up fascia that actually needs to be released. I am going to insert a clip that I thought explained it wonderfully for fascia release in the body. And what's interesting is that your fascia does not show up on MRIs. So if you've tried everything, that might be something to look into if you're going to physical therapy, is asking about that. I will link that in the description, but it's something that I have been working on for my hip. Once you are finished, I like to wash off the oil from my face, because I am now going to do Gua Sha, and I'm going to put on some serums, and I want those to penetrate deeper into the skin. We are now going to get on to draining the lymph. Now you could definitely continue to use the oil on your skin and use the Gua Sha tool if you wanted. I am actually going to be using a device as my Gua Sha tool, and I'm going to use this to penetrate products deeper into the skin as well. So this is actually the Mio 2. This is by L&L Skin. I have been loving this. I've been using this day and night. It actually provides traditional Gua Sha therapy. I love the way that it is shaped. So it really gets into even the eye area. It fits the face perfectly, fits the neck area so well, the jaw area, as well as the forehead. I've just been really loving this. When you turn it on, you'll see it's kind of blue, and then I turn it on again and it's red. The blue is normal mode and the red is heat mode. So it's just gonna heat just a little bit to also relieve some stress, absorb those products deeper into the skin. The first thing that I like to do is kind of open up the lymph. So I like to kind of go like this, just 3 times. Everything kind of open. I am going to add on, what I like to do is I like to use the Kate Ryan EGF Skin Rejuvenation Serum, as well as my ordinary copper peptides on the face. Another thing that I really like to use is the Jodylynn. It's right underneath the eyes. Any Jodylynn serum is going to do. To provide some slip, I like the Lemieux Iso Cell Recovery Spray. And we want to start onto the red mode. This is going to do a 5-minute treatment, and it will turn off automatically after 5 minutes. So I'm going to start, you always kind of want to start here. I'm going to do this 5 times. I think this is 4, and then 5. I'm going to do the cheek area. And I'm going kind of on the side again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 5th one, I bring it down. Always kind of upward strokes. Now I'm kind of going over here with that eye area, and I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bringing it down. Always bringing it down towards the heart. I'll kind of hold it and massage it on those pressure points that have a little bit of tension. When it beeps, it's going back and forth between modes, between the normal and the heating mode. It's not hot. Don't worry about that. That's it. Totally relaxed now. And now you could go on with your microcurrent or radio frequency, whatever it is that you wish. it really helps to kind of prepare the skin for any other treatments. And let me go ahead and tell you about the radiofrequency by Via, the L&L Skin Via radiofrequency device. This is their 3-in-1, where I just got done showing you that you can clean the face. You can also do radiofrequency. So this end can clean as well as do the radiofrequency, and this is the area I like the probe on this. Also, this end is your EMS. So that is where it is going to lift and tone the face. This is EMS, this is electric muscle stimulation. This is not microcurrent, you are gonna feel it. So let me tell you about some pros about this device. First of all, it's 3-in-1, which we love. I absolutely love the cleaning. It really does give you a deep clean. I think it also brightens the skin. I absolutely love the ultrasonic on here. The radio frequency is not going to be super hot. If you are scared to use radio frequency, or you've tried other devices that are too hot, I think that you're going to really like this one, because this one is not going to burn you at all. It's just a really light, warm sensation. If you are the type of person that likes your EMS where it kind of gives you a zap rather than a muscle contraction, I think that you're going to like this. This is a zapper, not a muscle contractor, if that makes sense. I'm noticing that there are differences with EMS devices, and that was just something that did not work for me. So I didn't care for the zapping on my face. Do like the probes and how, it glides easily on the skin if you are using some sort of gel, which you really should use. Let me tell you about some cons of the device. So again, it's electric muscle stimulation. That could be a pro or a con depending, on what it is that you like. A con is that there are no settings on here. So it's just one setting. You can't change the intensity on any of the areas, so just kind of keep that in mind. So those are some cons of this device. I do really like the radio frequency and the cleaning mode. I'm just not a fan of the zapping EMS, but some of you might really like that. I really hope that you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss my upcoming videos. Until next time.